Hello everyone, Delicates here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we actually managed to push our way through Route 223 in Victory World. We did manage to battle Barry here in the Pokemon League. It is now time to battle the Elite Four of the Sinnoh region. I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you guys know I did level everyone up to 73. Well, Dialga is 2 levels higher because I only had like 2 well candies left actually. Because if you guys remember, I did manage to get some well candies at the beginning of the game, and I just decided we're gonna use them on my Pokemon when we get to the Pokemon League, and here we are now at the Pokemon League in 73 into 75 levels should be good enough. Because this is not platinum, I won't be able to use any well candy cheats like I did when we went through platinum. So we may be struggling through this, but we just gotta wait and see. Alright, here we go, chat. Our final challenge, the Sinnoh region's Elite Four. Let me confirm that you are qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. To do so, I need to examine the gym badges you gathered from around Sinnoh. Orbo's City Coal Badge, Otonia City's Forest Badge, Foulstone City's Cobble Badge, Pastoria City Fan Badge, Hearthhome Relic Badge, Colabis City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Sickle Badge, and finally, Sunny Shore City's Beacon Badge. Yes, we do get all of the gym badges. Ace Trainer? Very well. Trainer, you indeed collected all of the gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate the power that brought you here and go for glory. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you guys know right before we go through this door, we won't be coming back here. So whatever medicine that I do got, no matter, I did bought some revives and some more max potions, we won't be able to return back here till we actually get wiped out. That's like the only time we will be returning to here, and then we had to redo the challenge all over again. Just gonna go ahead and let you guys know. Alright, here we go. The Elite Four of the Sinnoh region. Okay, if I remembered, the first Elite Four member, I do know we got Fire, Ghost, Ground. I think the first one is Bug. Bug, I'm eloquent here. Let's see. Yes, okay. I'm gonna make sure we get a saving. It's always best to save, so you don't really have to go do a whole lot of backtracking, and if you do faint, you can just turn off your game and turn back on, and you may have a bit different outcome of the battle actually. Hello, Aaron. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Aaron of the Elite Four. I'm good to meet you. Oh, I should explain, I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Okay, so yes, the first member is bug type. Bug Pokemon are nice to mean, and yet they are beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challenges here in this room? It's because I want to become perfect just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. I don't even have Infernape in the lead. I really don't. Alright, Aaron, you do got 5 Pokemon. You start out with Dustox, Okay, yeah, so we got Luxray in the lead. We definitely will need to swap out Luxray. Definitely for sure. But we can do damage with Thunderstock, Thunderbolt, and Crunch. Let's do Thunderbolt and see what Luxray can do though. Okay, not bad. Bug buds from Duckstocks. My nose is itching for some reason, I do not know why. Duckstocks is gonna heal up a little bit. Yeah, we definitely need to swap out from Luxray to Infernape. Duckstocks is gonna use Moonlight. That is gonna fully heal Duckstocks back to full health. And Infernape, let's use Flare Blades. That will one-shot. I don't really think that it was a one-shot, but I can probably say that it definitely was a one-shot. Infernape is going to take some recoil damage from the Flare Blitz. My Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Everyone's going to bring out a Heracross, so we're going to keep Infernape in the mix. Do not know why every single time I try to record, my nose just starts itching for no reason at all. We're going to use Flamethrower. That is going to be a beautiful one-shot. It was super effective. I know you could do it in Infernape. Heracross is fainted. A Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Everyone's going to bring out a Beautifly. Going to keep Infernape in the mix. Yeah, let's use Flamethrower and the Beautifly. Nice. It was a beautiful one-shot. It was super effective. I know you could do it in Infernape. Beautifly is fainted. My Pokemon is going to gain some experience. And we got a Visqueen. Ooh, on nerves. Stat from a Visqueen. Let's use Flare Blitz just in case. I have a feeling that Flamethrower could KO it, but we're just gonna use Flare Blitz then. Yeah, Flare Blitz will one-shot the Visqueen. That plus Infernape is gonna take the recoil damage. But my Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Everyone's gonna bring out Dablon. That is the evolved form of Scorpion. This may have to be... Let's try Flamethrower. I feel like Flare Blitz could do it, but I'm pretty sure Flamethrower can one-shot it. It was close to being one-shotted, but Diploom's gonna use Earthquake. What you got to say? Not yet. Your first Pokemon League victory. He had some other dialogue. I did not know what he was going to say, but he's going to use a full restore. We're going to use Flamethrower again. That will faint Deploom this time. Second time's the charm, though. My Pokemon is going to gain some experience. But we have defeated Elwyn. I will now concede defeat. But I think you came to see how great bug Pokemon can be. I hope you also realize that you're up against in the Pokemon League. Battling is a deep and complex affair. But thank you for the 14,136 Pokédollars. We did win through Elwyn pretty easily though. I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of the bug Pokemon. We lost because I wasn't good enough. That's it. Back to training camp. Let's hear it for me. No, that was wrong. Anyway, go on to the next room. 3 more trainers are waiting for you. They all tougher than me. Okay. If I remembered, the next one is ground. Let's go ahead and heal Infernape up. If I am correct, let's go ahead and swap Napoleon to the lead. We're going to swap the held item to Apollyon. Definitely love to get that bonus money, actually, if you guys know what I mean. Yes, ground. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save. It's best to go ahead and save in these type of battles. Alright, elites for member or trainer number 2. Betha. Well. You cried the adorable trainer, but you also got a spine. I am Betha. I have the preference for ground type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you learned? Or I definitely will. Bethra? Yeah, so I was right. It is ground. You got 5 Pokemon. Got a Quad Sire. Of course, you're gonna be starting out with a Quad Sire, actually. Gonna bring out a Porygon. I like how the lights in the disc, like in the door and the ceiling, looks like sand or dirt, actually. Alright, but can you solve? Oh, it's gonna do water absorb, so it's not gonna do anything. Cause I was gonna use Earthquake. Of course. Okay. We can use Torterra for Razor Leaf and Leaf Storm. So we're swapping out right quick. Crossout is going to use Earthquake. Yeah, Torterra is going to tank that Earthquake. It's not really affected towards Torterra. Let's use Leaf Storm. Torterra is going to use Leaf Storm. That will one-side Quad Sire. It was super effective. I know you could do it Torterra. That plays Torterra's special attack on the harshly fail. Quad Sire is fainted, and Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Bethra got a Whistlecast, which actually keep Torterra in the mix. Let's use Leaf Storm again, Torterra. Whistlecast is going to avoid the attack. We got an Ice Beam from Whistlecast. That was super effective. Let's try Leaf Storm again, Torterra. Whistlecast is going to eat a berry. That is really just a pinch of health on the Whistlecast. Whistlecast ate a Windbow berry. Ice Beam is going to faint Torterra. Okay. We'll swap out to a Porygon. That means Bethra is going to use a full restore. Yep, I was right. I definitely was right. Whistlecast just fully restored its HP. That means we need to revive Torterra. Whistlecast's gonna use Bulldoze. That is going to affect Apollion's speed. Okay, let's use Soft. It's probably not gonna do much. It will face the Whiskers. Okay, Whiskers is fainted. Alright, I take that. My Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Bether got a Golem. Okay, we can actually keep a Pokémon in the mix. We can use Soft on the Golem. Golem is gonna use Earthquake. Well, that's gonna fade a Pokémon. We can use Torterra. We can use Earthquake or Leap Storm or Wasteland. Let's use Earthquake. Really? Just a pinch of health, Torterra. Golem is going to use a Study. Rock Polish from Golem. That is going to boost up Golem's speed. Let's use Waste Leaf. Now Bethra's going to use a full restore. Okay. Torterra's going to use Waste Leaf. Just a pinch of health on Golem then, of course. Bethra will not be using another full restore. Golem is going to use Earthquake. Yeah, Torterra can take on that damage. It's not really affected. Alright, nice. Golem is fainted. Waste Leaf was super affected. Golem is fainted. My Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Bether got a Sudowoodo. Yeah, let's keep Torterra in the mix. We can use Earthquake. Oh, that will one side. Sudowoodo. It was super affected. Sudowoodo is fainted. My Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Ooh, just a pinch for Infernape to level up. Bether got a Hippopotame. I don't have a Polion arrived, but we're going to keep Torterra in the mix. Got Scene Streams. We're going to store up a Sandstorm. Yeah, we can use Leap Storm. The spell one side Torterra. It definitely will. It was super effective. I know you could do it, Torterra. Hippopotame is fainted. And my Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Torterra is going to level up to level 74. And the Infernape is going to level up to level 74 also. We have defeated Bethra. Well, dear child, I must say that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I lost, I found myself with this silly grin. But thank you for the 14,632 Pokédollars. You cried something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon own the win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. I think that you can go as far as you want. Okay, so we definitely will need to revive a Porygon. And also heal a Porygon fully to max health and same as Torterra. Because I definitely do know that the Flint is next. I got Fire, and then I believe the last Elite Four member is Ghost. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is Flint. Hello, Flint. It's nice to see you again. Yo, trainer. You had me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunyshore. You managed to light a fire in that the guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? Yeah, we definitely can be able to use a Porygon here and a sword. Flint, you got 5 Pokemon. We're starting up with a Rapidash. We're gonna bring out a Porygon. Alright, a Porygon. Let's use Soft. Rapidash is gonna use Flame Charge. That is gonna boost Rapidash's speed. Porygon's gonna use Soft. That is gonna one-shot. Rapidash is fainted. It was super effective. My Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Flint's gonna bring out a Lopunny. That is not fire, but okay. Kinda curious why you got a Lopunny there, Flint. Are you telling me something that I don't know? We're gonna use Hydro Pump. Okay, coulda did arrow move actually gonna one-shot a Porygon. Oh damn. That plus Lopunny's gonna heal itself up. Him bring out the Fortnite here. We can use close combat. If Fortnite is faster, we use close combat and feint the Lopunny. It was super effective and you could do it in Fortnite. Also, in Fortnite's defense is gonna drop and special defense. But Lopunny is feinted. And Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Flint's gonna bring out a Steelix. We're gonna keep Fortnite in the mix. We can definitely use Flare Blitz on Steelix. That is gonna one-shot Steelix. It was super effective and then you could do it in Fortnite. And Fortnite landed a critical hit. Steelix is fainted. And then Fortnite's gonna take the recoil damage. My Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Flint's gonna bring out a Difflum. Yeah, let's keep Fortnite in the mix. Yeah, let's use Flare Blitz again. Yeah, Flint's team is a lot more different than it is in Platinum, but Flare Blitz is going to feint the Difflum. And Fortnite is going to take the recoil damage. But my Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Flint's going to bring out a Fortnite. Ooh, okay. We may actually keep Fortnite in the mix here. I can feel your demonstration. You will overpower me. A Fortnite and versus Fortnite. We may need to revive a Porygon here. Fortnite is going to use close combat, and Fortnite is going to survive close combat with only 1 HP. Flint's and Fortnite is going to drop its defense and special defense on that. Let's use close combat also in Fortnite. We got a Mach Punch. Okay, Flint's and Fortnite is a little bit more faster than mine. Okay, we can bring out a Porygon. What's going on, Zero? How are you? Welcome back. Let's use Soft. And Fortnite's gonna use close combat. Well, that's gonna fade a Porygon. I could have actually healed a Porygon fully back up, actually. That is gonna drop Fortnite's defense and special defense. We could use Earthquake, but that's gonna be dangerous because Torterra is grass. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Again, risk it for the biscuit here. I honestly just hope that Torterra is faster. No, it tornadoed with Foul Punch. Well, Torterra's gonna tank that Foul Punch actually. But we're gonna use Earthquake. With only 1 HP on the Fornate. Okay. This situation is heating up. I'm blazing now. Okay, so we need to revive a Porygon. He's gonna use a full restore. I'm gonna use a revive on a Porygon. We may actually have to KO Torterra, faint Torterra here, and heal a Porygon. Now, Fortnite's gonna use Fire Punch again. Okay. Torterra's gonna tank that damage. We can actually use a max potion on Torterra. You said this game is sweet, graphic, etc. Pokemon's yes, it definitely came from a long way from Red, Blue, and Yellow and Silver. It definitely has. Okay, Torterra, we need to swap you out because the Porygon's fully healed. It definitely has. Fortnite's gonna use Foul Punch. Hiya, Porygon. Let's use Soft. Close command in from Infonate. Damn, this Infonate is really OP right now. Okay. Well, I actually thought that was actually gonna do something, but we may have to bring out Dialga here. Yes, I do know that Dialga is still in Dragon, but we may just use War Time here. Infinite's gonna use Close Combat. That is gonna drop Infinite's defense and special defense. Gonna use War Time. Okay, that's gonna one-shot. I had to risk it for the biscuit on Dialga there. But it will faint Infonate. That Infonate was crazy. Well, my Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Garchomp is leveling up to level 74. But thank you, Flint, for that battle. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't looking down on you, but I didn't think for a second that I'd lose. This is fantastic. You and your Pokemon are springing. But thank you for the 15,128 Pokédollars. Leaf Green and Fire Red is maybe my favorite. It definitely was, mostly for the Gen 1 games. You sunk onto Flint. No matter your Fortnite was really OP. You burnt right down to cinders. Yeah, his Infonate was oof. It definitely was. I need to know how fire attacks had that much affected on a water type. It's because a Porygon, I think a Porygon is have a double. It has a double stat. That's why. I forgot what the stat is. I think it's Steel. Okay. Let me actually check on that. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, Water and Steel. So that the fire actually affected really hard on steel, actually. That first out in Fortnite was really fast on its speed though. It really was. It was scary to actually bring out Torterra then, because Torterra is grass, but I'm surprised he actually tanked those damage actually. But it was Dialga was the MVP that taking out that in Fortnite actually. That makes sense now, yeah, because it's fire is stronger on steel. Right, the last Elite Four member. This is Ghost. So I'm gonna. Do I still have Crunch on you, Garchomp? Yes, I still have Crunch. Okay. And I do know that Torterra has Crunch also. Dialga, you do not. Okay. So we definitely gonna be swapping out Garchomp here for Proteon. Sorry for blowing up your chat. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. Here we go. The final Elite Four member. We're gonna make sure we also save here. Just in case. Lucian. Ah, you timed your revival well. I just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. I am a user of Psychic types. Okay, so Psychic, Ghost, kind of a little bit similar. I'm pretty sure he does have some Ghost Pokemon. Well, I'm thinking of Platinum's version, but we just gotta wait and see. I must say, you already proven yourself to be outstandingly by coming this far. They said I am the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Okay, so it's best that we actually do have Garchomp in the lead because we do know that Dark type moves is really effective to Psychic Pokemon. Alright, Lucian's gonna bring out a Mr. Mime. Gonna bring out Garchomp here. I do not know if Garchomp is gonna be faster. We actually get to see here. I'm gonna use Crunch. Okay, that is going to affect Mr. Mice's defense. Mr. Mice is gonna use Reflect. And let's use Crunch again. Alright, there goes Mr. Mime. My Pokemon's gonna gain some experience. I've got a Medichimp coming in. I'm just gonna keep Garchomp in the mix. We can use... I'm gonna use Dragon Claw, kind of change it up a little bit. I wasn't expecting to be a one-shot KO there, but Garchomp's gonna land a critical hit. Medichimp is fainted. That was actually was shocking to me, but I take it. A Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Ooh, we got an Alakazam coming in. I'm gonna keep Garchomp in the mix. Yeah, we can definitely use Crunch here. Alakazam's gonna use Future Sight. Alakazam foresight a attack. I'm gonna use Crunch. That was super effective, but I kind of wish it was one-sided. Alakazam is just had a pinch of health, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna use a full restore, yes. Alakazam fully healed up its HP, we're gonna use Crunch. Just a pinch of health, of course it did. Let's use Crunch. He's gonna use a full restore again. Come on, Garchomp, let's make sure this Crunch is gonna be the one that will KO him. I guess not. It was super effective though. Okay. That was Future Sight. Look at him, I'm just gonna use Future Sight again. Gonna use Chomp. That will feign Alakazam. It was super effective. Alakazam is fainted. And Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Luxray is gonna level up to level 74. We got a Giraffewig coming in. Just keep Garchomp in the mix. We actually pushing through the Elite Four. Alright, we can use Crunch. But I'm more scared of what's coming up next after looking here. Because if you guys have watched the Platinum playthrough, I'm pretty sure you guys do know who's next. Alright, Giraffewig is gonna use Trick Room. Gonna use Crunch. Giraffewig is gonna use Psychic. Garchomp is actually taking these damage. That will Crunch, that will faint Giraffewig. It was super effective. Giraffewig is fainted. The Pokemon is going to gain some experience. And Foresight's going to attack then with Garchomp with only 1 HP left. Lucan got a Bonjour coming in. We're going to keep Garchomp in the mix. Now what should I do? This is his last Pokemon. We need to make sure that Garchomp hits. Nope. Bonjour is gonna hit with Earthquake. That will faint Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp only had 1 health there, so I had a feeling that was gonna happen anyway. We can definitely use Infernape. Yeah, let's use Infernape. Go and use Infernape here against the Bronzorg. Let's use Flare Blitz. Bronzorg is gonna use Earthquake. Nice, Infernape is standing up against Earthquake then. Let's use Flare Blitz. That will one-shot KO Bronzorg. No matter, Infernape will be taking the record damage on that. But my Pokemon's gonna be gaining some experience. Infernape just level up to level 75. And also Totoro just level up to 75 also. We have defeated the last member of the Elite Four. Lucan. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. I see. You're getting past the 3 before me was no fluck. Your power is real. But thank you for the 15,624 Pokédollars. Congratulations, you now beaten the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the champion. I shall warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on, step through the doorway to your final battle. Okay. For the people that actually have not watched Platinum, you guys should know who's the champion is. I'm not gonna say anything. I know who it is. I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably know who it is. But some of the newer viewers probably won't. Here we go, chat. The final battle of the Elite Four. Cynthia. I'm just getting chills just listening to this song because I know that I am actually getting PTSD right now because of just hearing this song. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all of the challenges you face. However difficult, it means that you triumph over many personal weaknesses too. True. The power you learn, I can feel it emanating from you. I probably say that wrong, but that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. Cynthia looks so hot in this. Just saying. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Alright, here we go, guys. The champion, Cynthia. She does have a full set team. She's gonna bring out Spiritomb. She has Spiritomb, Garchomp, Melitech, Tentacles. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Spiritomb, Garchomp, Togekiss, Melitech. There's two more. I don't remember the last two Pokemon. Like, honestly, like, I really don't. I think she has a fire type in her team. I'm probably wrong. I'm gonna use Crunch. Alright, Spiritomb has a berry on him. A citrus berry. We got Dark Pulse. I'm actually thinking. Okay, she's gonna withdraw Spiritomb. Oh yeah, we got a Lucario. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's another Pokemon I actually definitely forgotten. Okay, so she withdraws Spiritomb. We definitely can swap out to a Fortnite. But we need to be more careful about Garchomp because Garchomp is Cynthia's ace. And Lucario's gonna use Dragon Pulse. I didn't even save. Oops. Alright, we're gonna use Flare Blitz. Okay, that will faint Lucario. I knew you could do it in Fortnite. Lucario is fainted. Now plus the Fortnite is going to take the damage of the weak core. And Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Cynthia, oh, you got a Gasodon. Okay. We can use... Yeah, let's keep it Fortnite in the mix. Okay, so a Gasodon. Actually, no. We actually going to swap out to Totala here. Wait, I got to be smart. Gaston's gonna use Earthquake. Totala just tank that move. Hello, Cynthia. Let's use Leap Storm. That will one-shot Gasodon. It was super effective. I knew you could do it to Totala. That plus this Totala's special attack is going to drop. The Pokemon's going to gain some experience. Cynthia is gonna bring out Melodic. We are gonna swap out to Lexway. Because I know Melodic is water. I think it's psychic also. We are gonna use Thunderbolt. Lexway is gonna use Thunderbolt. It was super effective. I know you could do it Lexway. Oh, nice. Melodic is paralyzed. And I'm pretty sure that Cynthia is probably going to use a full restore here. Yep, I was right. That plus it cures Melodic's is paralyzed also. We're going to use Thunder Shock. Yeah, we could have used Thunderbolt. That is going to... Ooh, Melodic has a Flame Orb, so it's going to burn itself. Okay, I'm gonna use Thunderbolt. That's gonna faint Melodic. See, literally kind of give me that one though. See, kind of a little bit did, but my Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Cynthia gonna bring out a Rosewaid. Gonna swap out to Infernape. I thought you had a Togekiss. How many Pokemon you got left? Okay, so you only got 3. Okay. Well, she does have the Spiritomb. I forgot about that Spiritomb she kept alive. We are gonna use Flamethrower. Infernape is gonna use Flamethrower. That is gonna one-side Rosewaid. I knew you could do it, Infernape. Rosewaid is fainted. Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. Empoleon is gonna level up to level 74. Cynthia is gonna bring out the Spiritomb. We're gonna swap out to... Let's bring out Dialga. Dialga hasn't had any accident in this battle yet. Let's use War of Time. Dialga is going to use War of Time against Spiritomb. That is going to faint Spiritomb. Pokemon is going to gain some experience. Dialga is going to level up to level 76. And also Garchomp is going to level up to level 75. Alright, we got the Garchomp next. This is our ace. I can't remember the last time I was put in the corner like this. Oh, you sorry about that, because I don't mind putting you in the corner, Cynthia. Sorry, I had to be on handstand. Garchomp is going to use Sword Dance. Let's use War Time, because it's super effective. Garchomp is going to use Earthquake. Well, Dialga is going to get one-shotted. Okay. We can use... bring out Garchomp ourselves. Let's use Dragon Claw. Garchomp is going to use Dragon Claw. Well, that's going to fate my Garchomp. Okay, we may need to start using some revives here. Let's bring out Torterra to take some of this damage up. We can use Earthquake and see what we can do. Garchomp is just going to use Dragon Claw. Torterra is going to avoid the attack. Nice, Torterra. Torterra is going to use Earthquake. Okay, it did like half of its health. I won't let this end yet. This match is too fun. And we need to use Revive on... I want to use it on Dialga, so let's use it on Dialga. Garchomp is going to use Dragon Claw. Okay. Let's use Max Potion and use it on the Yaga. We'll let Totera get faint. Yeah, gotcha. I'm just gonna use Dragon Claw. Totera is fainted. Gonna bring out Dialga here. I mean, he may get one-shotted again, but it's worth a shot. Let's use War Time. Gotcha, I'm just gonna use Earthquake. Yeah, he's just gonna get one-shotted. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen anyway. Okay, let's bring out Luxray. We need to start reviving some of our team members here. Quint is affected, but I have a feeling that it's not gonna do anything, but let's just see what it could do. Garchomp is gonna use Earthquake. Yeah, that's gonna faint Luxray. This Garchomp is probably gonna bump up the whole team actually. Okay, we need to start reviving. Revive Garchomp. Garchomp's gonna use Earthquake. That will definitely... Ooh, Infernape is gonna hold on to literally with 1 health of HP. Okay. This, we may have to revive Torterra to be the tank. Garchomp's gonna take the final blow on the Infernape. It was super affected, but Infernape's going to somehow survive that. Okay. Interesting. Let's use a Max Potion on Infernape then. Yeah, Infernape didn't take the damage of that. Interesting. Garchomp is just gonna use Earthquake. Well, that's gonna faint Infernape this time. Okay. This Garchomp is really fast. Okay, we need to hit some moves. Let's use Surf. Garchomp's gonna use Earthquake. And it's just gonna whip through Empoleon. We had to bring out Torterra to be the tank. We need to revive some more our Pokemon. We need to try to clutch this up, chat. We definitely do. We're gonna revive the Dialga. Alright, Garchomp's gonna use Dragon Claw. That's gonna rip through Torterra. Oh man, we are in a little bit of a bind right now. We just need to see if we can be able to... We just need to see if we can outlast Garchomp. Yeah, Cynthia's Garchomp's gonna use Dragon Claw. That's gonna whip through Garchomp. Yeah, we need to do something. Revive Torterra. Earthquake from Dialga. Yeah, that's gonna whip through Dialga. How many freaking power points do you get on Earthquake there, Cynthia? Because I'm pretty sure you have 10. Or she may actually have Earthquake max out. I have a feeling that's probably what it is. We may have to revive Infinite here. Gotcha, I'm just gonna use Dragon Claw. Totala's gonna avoid the attack. Nice. Let's give us a little bit of a chance to revive an extra team member. Gotcha, I'm just gonna use Dragon Claw. Totala's gonna hold on to their life right now. Okay. We only got 6 left. We actually use a max potion. I'm gonna use it on Totala, but we may use it on... Let's actually use it on Totala. We just had to make sure Totala can tank these moves. Gotcha, I'm just gonna use Dragon Claw. Okay. Oh man, I do not know how many power points that Garchomp has on the Earthquake, because Garchomp's Earthquake's been zipping through my Pokemon. I want to see if Totala can be able to hold on with Dragon Claw, and so we can actually do some damage to Garchomp. Or we may actually have to heal, fully heal someone. We may do Garchomp. I got Dragon Claw coming through. Alright, he's gonna faint Totala. Alright, Garchomp. We need to try to survive this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, that's gonna rip through Garchomp. Okay. So I'm assuming that she's out of Earthquake. She got 15 fucking Dragon Claws PPs. I do not know how many more power points she gets on Dragon Claw though. I really do not. We got 6. Let's revive Totala. Poison Jab. Ooh. That's gonna faint Infinite. We're back to... in the mix of things, chant. Got 5 more. What did I revive? Okay, I revived Garchomp. Got Dragon Claw. That's gonna zip through Totala. We probably will get right out here. I have a feeling that this will happen, or we may get a clutch, but we need a miracle right now. We really do. We got Dragon Claw. Okay. I actually thought that level 75 was gonna be the one, and we did zip through the Elite Four, but Garchomp is really fucking fast. Like, holy shit. Okay, we only got 3 revives, chat. We may have... I want to risk it and say we may have to fully heal Totala. But that may be a mistake on us. I wanted to try, but it's probably was gonna be a mistake. Only 2 more revives, chat. Dragon Claw. Okay, that kind of give us a little bit of a chance to do something. Only 1 more revive, chat. Who is gonna be? We may have to use the max potion on Torterra here. We got Sword Dance. Oh, that means I actually could have done a revive on the last Pokemon actually, but we're gonna use a max potion on Garchomp here. We got Poison Jab, so I'm assuming that she's out of Dragon Claw then. I'm gonna risk it. Yes, she's gonna use Poison Jab. It's not really effective, but we're gonna use Dragon Claw. We clutch that. We actually survive the power points of Earthquake and Dragon Claw to outlast Cynthia's Garchomp to be able to get a advantage. We literally use every single bit of my revives to get to this point with a W. Nice. My Pokemon is gonna gain some experience. We have defeated Cynthia. Just a few moments ago, you was the most powerful challenger. And just now, you become the most powerful of all of the trainers. You are now our newest champion. But thank you for the 26,928 Pokédollars. Just with some medicine and some strat re-entry outlaster. That was excellent, truly. An outstanding battle. You give the support your Pokemon needed to maximize your power, and you guided them with currently and secure victory. Yeah, I had a feeling that Garchomp was going to be a pain, but luckily that we actually outlast the power points for Garchomps, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw, because we were struggling through Earthquake and Dragon Claw that whole time. You have both passion and calculation coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of a Cynthian new champion. Now then, step on the lift. We are managing to make our way to the Hall of Fame. I'm surprised that Cynthia is not following us. I'm pretty sure Cynthia's probably behind us. Yeah. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Hey, Professor Rowan, I did it! I have defeated the champion of the Sinnoh region's Elite Four. Dillikins, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted from my Pokedex projects has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the crowning achievement. Dillikins, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoyed the Thesamon's kids bringing to your resorts, don't you? Step this way, please, Dillikins. Professor Warren, I need you over here as well. We have done it, chat. We have done it. It's been a long time. Or, it's been a long while since I last entered this room. If the last time you were here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Dillikins, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your name will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names and you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grow with you through any challenges, battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievements. We have done it, chat. We have done it. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Garchomp level 75. Totella level 75. Efornate level 75. Empoleon level 74. Dialga level 76. And Luxray level 74. I'm actually surprised it doesn't tell you like where you actually caught them at. And like where you get them from. What a team up. League champion, congratulations. That is my ID card number and the certain time. We've been playing this game for a total of 40 hours currently. No, yeah, 40 hours. And 12 minutes. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I'm actually kind of curious what the credits are like. Okay, so it's basically kind of a little bit similar to Platinums, basically, with us winding down the route during the sunset. Okay. That means I'm actually going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know this is not the final episode of Brilliant Diamond. There is a lot more is upon us because we will be going after the National Dex. We also got some things to do in Reminisce Park. That is a little bit new here in Brilliant Diamond. And also we do get the Battle Islands with the Battle Frontiers. And also some legendary catching. Look at the Diplumes there, flying around. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna get the pictures throughout our journey here. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding dong the bell. Mostly from clutching up Cynthia's battle. I think that does deserve a like and a subscribe, just saying. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I see you guys in the next Brilliant Diamond video. Peace, guys.